Hello guys, this is Eric from ET Figure Unboxing, and in this video, we're going to do a review and comparison with SH Figuarts Trunks and the Premium Color Edition SH Figuarts Trunks. So I got this guy 2 days ago. It just came into my mailbox, and I got him around 4 years ago. I was able to get it around $45, so that was really good. Cause at one point he was like $250 or something. It's something ridiculous. Cause it's Tamashii Web exclusive, right? Cause yeah, obviously they're not gonna ever make it again, but apparently they found a loophole, just release a different color, and now they're different. But yeah, let's take a look at the box. Here's the left side of the box. I believe this is Super Saiyan, this is not. And here's the other side of the box. Yeah, it looks pretty good. This guy looks a little bit brighter, but we can't really see that right now. And here's the back of the box. Basically just mirror image. That's pretty cool. But yeah, enough of me talking about the box. Let's jump straight into the figure. Alright, so here we have the figure straight out of the box, still in their packaging. Mine's kind of like, fucked up in the package. I'm kind of mad about that, but yeah, it's okay. Let's talk a little bit about the accessories. So this guy came with 2 more faces. The regular version came with the smirking face for, I think, kind of smiling, not really smirking, and a shouting face for the regular face. And this one only has the teeth grinding face where he's ready to turn Super Saiyan. And I think he only has the extra smirking face for the Super Saiyan face. But in the hands department, Trunks comes with a signature thumbs up. That was very important for me. I don't know why they didn't have that in there, but I don't know. At least I have this one. And he also came with another, instead of another karate chop hands, he has another kind of like style posing hand where he's like doing that. And I think an extra gripping hands where he's able to hold the sword at behind his back. I'm gonna show you that later and why I think it's different compared to just the sword gripping hand. But now let's just jump straight into the figure and see what we got. Alright, so here we have the figures side by side. And I gotta say the premium color one looks way better in my opinion. Like the proportion is a lot better. I think it's not a simple recolor. They changed the body and the head a little bit. Like they shrink it down just a tiny bit. I'm not sure if I'm the only one seeing this, but do let me know in the comments below if you think the same. Because to me, the old one always have like kind of a big head and big body, and the neck is really short in my opinion. But in the new one, they kind of fixed that. And it looks to me that they fixed it. But I'm not even going to talk about the color because color is obviously personal preference. And let's jump straight into the articulation and see what we have. Alright, so for the articulation, we pretty much have the same thing. Like, he can look up and down. Like, it's kind of limited. And his arm can go up that high. And it's kind of on a ball joint and the ball hinge. And the bicep is pretty good. And no bicep swivel, but you can kind of do that with the arm. And it's the old pull-down joint like we used to. But the new one's a lot more solid. And I think they added like an extra gap over here. So he is a little bit taller, like compared to this one where you can just try to hide everything, and just pull everything in. But here they included like a little gap, so it makes him a little bit taller. And for the leg articulation, you can bend up that much, and he still has kind of like the foot that's like not completely flat. They didn't fix this yet, but that's not a big deal. But yeah, that's it for the articulation, and let's take a look at some of the accessories. Alright, so here they both came with this teeth grinding face where they're about to maybe turn Super Saiyan, or they're just mad like her. And also a pair of these karate chop hands, or they can be firing the fireball blast, and that's very cool. Next up we have the style posing hand where like Goku has this kind of hand too, where they just like use the 2 fingers and kind of like a claw. And I believe Trunks does this when he's like trying to charge a fireball. They never mentioned the name of that ability, but it's there. And I have the original one changed to the phase where he's kind of shouting, but yeah, the premium color only has this face. And I don't really like the shading now that I'm looking at the premium color one. Like I don't like all this this orange shading. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And now here's the premium color Trunks with the regular Super Saiyan hand. I apologize for the confusion because he has less face, so he's gonna have a little head start over here. And here's a smiley face that I was talking about, and also the extra pair of hands that the premium Trunks doesn't have is this like kind of style posing hands. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And now we have the fireball blasting hands, and these are more dynamic because obviously they're gonna use their full strength, to blast something out. And that's pretty cool. Or they could do some push-up with the hand. Alright, so here we have them both trying to like charge up with the teeth grinding, you know, like that's pretty cool. And by the way, this aura effect is real and this one's fake. Can you actually tell the difference? Alright, so this is another power up face, but this one is actually yelling instead of teeth grinding. So here I have my premium trunks already assembled with the swords, and I'm just gonna show you how to do it. And one thing to keep note is that this part breaks off very easily over time. You gotta be really careful. So I would recommend to never touch it, because when you put this on and try to pack this in, I'm not sure if the belt is just too short or something. I feel like it's gonna break again. Like, I can feel it. Like, I already super glued mine, but I don't think it's working, and I gotta super glue it again. So this part kind of like strains the peg a little bit, and over time it will just like, you know, break on you. But you have to be really careful. And also note to mention is that the whole sword doesn't put in. Instead they include like this like really small sword, like a breakoff sword. Yeah, and that looks pretty good. And one attention to detail and the improvement on the premium trunk is that this time the sword doesn't fall off. It actually pegs in like really securely. Like, unlike this one, it will just like, you know, fall off pretty easily. That's a really cool improvement. Alright, so lastly, I'm gonna talk about the sword holding hands. The premium trunks just came with the regular, like a pair of holding hands where you can like hold it from both of your hands. But the regular trunks came with an extra hand, especially designed so you can hold your sword like this. Because this hand is really loose. Like, it's so loose that you can't use it to swing your sword. Instead, they come with the tighter version where you can hold your sword. But it holds the sword so tight that it actually chipped off one of my, like, some of my paint over here. Like, if you can see, like, my paint is already chipped off because this is so tight. But the premium trunks came with a hand that holds the sword just right. It's not too tight, it's not too loose. It's just right. And that is very cool. That's a really good improvement, even though you're getting, like, less hand. Alright, lastly, the trunks also came with the thumbs up hand, which is very important for trunks in my opinion, but I'm really sad that the premium color edition doesn't have it. But I think that's the only good side about having this trunks. You have the thumbs up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's jump straight into some of the comparison. Alright, so since they're about the same size, premium color edition is just gonna be the representative for the comparison. Here's him next to Minato. Yeah, and he's kind of on the short side. Yeah, the trunk has always been pretty short. And here's the Rivaltech Venom Snake. Yeah, we can see like how he gets towered by a lot of people. And here's the GGO Kirito. They're about the same size. Trunks is a little shorter. And here's him next to the Awakening Goku. That's pretty cool. And here we have Makoto, which is particularly very tall from the Figma. Alright, so here's him next to some other figures. Alright, so there's the old-time disappointment Naruto and Ultimate Gohan. And some Power Rangers, Avengers, like Hulk, Spider-Man from Figma. Yeah, and he's pretty short. I just noticed how short Trunks is. Like, yeah. That's pretty accurate, I guess. And here's the backdrop, of course, which I have some of my most recent figures. And yeah, this is what he looks like. He is really short, huh? He's maybe as tall as Go and Killua. Yeah, he's around that size. Like, he's around Go and Killua size. Obi-Wan is obviously taller with some Kamen Rider, and Bruce Lee is taller than him. Huh, he is really short. Damn, he has to stop growing. So I wonder how tall the the Cell Saga Trunks will look like. Well, what I meant is like the Vegeta outfit. Cause that he should be taller, right? Cause he went to the training house for like 3 years. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, now let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, there really is nothing to talk about. You have to buy him. And if you're watching this and still not ordering him, or you don't have him at pre-order, I'm not sure what to tell you, but you have to get him right now. I'm going to get 3, I think, just because I like the figure. I don't want to, like, you know, break off one day and, you know, my packaging goes bad. Because as a collector, I really need them. And old Trunks is still pretty good, but I think I'm going to shelve it. The only good thing about the older Trunks right now is the thumbs up. Like, if you're missing anything, thumbs is the only thing you're missing. I don't care about the other accessories because the face doesn't really look that good compared to the premium one. And you're not missing much except for the thumbs up. So, yeah, give this video a thumbs up and like, comment, subscribe, and do let me know if, like, what you think about the figure. And I'll see you guys later.